And welcome back, everyone. Time we actually went to the colony of Horizon and fought the collectors firsthand. And we also discovered they truly are agents of the Reapers. And we also met up with our old friend Ashley Williams, who surprised. Thank you for that, Kelly. So, yeah, we found Ashley, who surprisingly wasn't taken by the collectors, even though she was one of the first people to get stung by them when they attacked the colony. Half the colony was taken. There were a few survivors. But, yeah, we found out we found out a few revelations about them, that they are working for the Reapers. And now we gotta keep building up our team. But we're going to take a little bit of a step back here for this part, you guys. I know there are 3 people we need to recruit, but we'll handle those missions in part 9. But also, we're going to go deal with with Jacob, and of course, I think we're also going to do these two side missions here. We're gonna deal with this, and probably that's what we're all gonna do. And also, we gotta get more resources for the Normandy so we can upgrade all of our stuff.
Hovering tanks resembling a cross between an octopus and a giant crab.
Yeah, that thing is one of the creatures we had to face in the last part, the Praetorian.
Hovering tanks resembling a cross between an octopus and a giant crab. Praetorians are well-armored killing machines of mysterious origin. Praetorians employ redundant systems from the multiple humans encased within them. Armed with eye-mounted particle beams and capable of attacks at close range, they teleport to evade attack while regenerating their shields. Within hours after death, the organic components of Praetorian corpses disintegrate into a denatured pus, while their mechanisms turn to ash. One specimen, autopsied within minutes of death, reveals a clue. Nanomachines may disintegrate the Praetorians' organic and mechanical components before self-destructing. If correct, this self-rendering hypothesis could account for 3 documented cases of dead Praetorians apparently releasing or becoming clouds of neurotoxic gases, causing suffocating paralysis and nearly instant death. In one remote facility, 17 soldiers died from gas inhalation while assessing the Praetorian. Any personnel in the vicinity of dead Praetorians are urged to protect themselves with breathing apparatus. A myth common to several cultures in the galaxy. Reapers were imagined to be space monsters who consumed entire stars. Archaeologists and mythologists attempting to uncover sources for such myths have yielded little, except interstellar religious themes of all-consuming devils common to primitive cultures.
But that is incorrect. The Reapers are real. Sovereign proved that. Yeah, Aria gave us a location of some cargo somewhere. That doesn't even look like an hourglass. It looks like an eye. Datatar.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
Restless sleep. Nephros.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
Deceptive, huh?
Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away.
this is tedious, but it's necessary if we're gonna upgrade a lot of stuff on the Normandy.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe.
White Knight, huh?
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
Club smuggling site. Okay, yeah, Arya gave us the location of this. I'm gonna go check something. Okay, I just figured something out, but let's back out real quick. Something that's maybe crucially needed for this mission. Talk to more in a minute. And Yes, we need the cane for this mission. Let's talk to Morton real quick, also.
Shepard, how can I help?
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Later, updating crew dental records. All Cerberus personnel have cyanide capsules in molars. Primitive. Ocular nerve flashbangs harder to disarm. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Oh. Also, we better figure out what's more going on with Jacob for this mission. Alright, let's see what's up with Jacob.
Commander, sorry I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
The yeoman said you wanted to see me. What's this about, Jacob?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be a goose chase. But... well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
You'd like us to go take a look at the wreck, see if it's legit.
If the coordinates aren't too far out of our way, I could at least verify the wreck. Who knows, maybe there is actually someone out there. I want to also mention that I don't make a habit of looking for random SOS signals. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
Any signs that this is a Cerberus front? Who passed this to you?
I doubt the elusive man would let a direct operation stake hold this long. If there's a link, it's probably just about money. Cerberus needs diverse holdings to fund projects like, well, you. And whoever sent this my way covered their tracks. Someone could be fishing for favors, or thought it would get under my skin. Who knows with that bunch?
You didn't get along with your father?
He made no apologies, I'll give him that. You make a mistake, you own up to it. Even if you keep making it. Whatever problems we had were a lifetime ago. I've had 10 years to get to where I am. And as far as I know, he's still a ghost.
Tell me about the Hugo Gernsback and what it was doing.
Privately held frigate. I looked over the mission brief when it disappeared. Nothing stood out. Typical research and grab operation. Find an uncharted planet, stake a claim, and establish as large a presence as you can as fast as possible to shut out competitors.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
Miranda wants to see you, Commander.
We'll deal with her later. let's land. I was looking at something. It said his mission to bring Zaid and Garrus along. So I guess we'll bring them.
Been spotted.
Huh, that was surprisingly quick. Huh, this was it? I guess that was it. That was a big old load of nothing, really. That's something you just get from Arya if you give her the intel that that Eclipse was playing a coup against her.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. Alpha Draconis.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away.
Goliath.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Anomaly detected.
Okay, we'll come back. We'll come back to this mission. AR2. 2175 AR2.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Two-planet system.
Anomaly detected.
Named after an Asari scientist. This remote planet appears to have been on the list of forbidden master that lead to uncharted space. The little data available becomes far too far probe flyby that reports two planets orbiting the white dwarf star. Your own scans.
Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Impact and unscheduled suborbital deceleration recorded. General distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW4610034087.
Scans have found something.
Why not? Why not take Jacob's #1 fan with him?
life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
That doesn't sound good. Okay, that definitely is not sounding right.
You can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't.
Who could that be?
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Got it, just in time. All this stuff, all these audio logs are not sounding right.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Okay, another audio glitch. God damn it.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Why are you comparing the crash to theoretical speeds?
The Hugo Gernsback was constructed off-world. It is not rated for suborbital descent, and doing so exceeded operational.
And more audio glitches. Once again, very good but technical work you did there, BioWare and Electronic Arts. Did such a very good job there.
Why wasn't the beacon
This
active?
emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon, but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
There's no way he could avoid eating something grown on this planet.
You came? From the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will—
Watch out!
Hunters. They won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
We've been spotted.
That had to hurt.
I've got him! Tag!
Go inside.
Taking fire.
You're done!
Now you see me. Down you go. Oh, that's neural decay, huh? They just seemed regular old crazy to me.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this. Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They're all female, of course. And I think, given what we saw in those logs, yeah, they're not as they wouldn't seem as docile as you would think. They seem more docile.
They're wearing the same uniform as the ones who attacked us, but they don't look ready for a fight.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently? Makes males get violent.
That would make sense. But the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat. To decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop. Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
Really? They had actual stores of food, and he just said, "Yeah, eat this toxic whatever the stuff is." Obviously abuses power.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing. He has a cruel face. His cruel face. The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long. He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
Oh, great. So, basically, he made all these women his sex slaves. Okay. Jacob, your dad's an asshole.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
He did this to his own men? Who the hell are we dealing with here?
Well, that would make them hate him. Or maybe it was just for defense.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked.
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle, or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, that's what he allowed here, Shepard. I don't see any justification.
Well, I guess he sent him because he knew he was screwed.
So why call for help now?
The surviving males are changing. Everything he did is coming back to bite him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Okay, so yeah. For this, if Jacob has to kill his dad, I'll let him do it.
Really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
Ah, it looks like that dried up body was left as a warning. These newer ones were just dumped here.
The hunters started fighting back.
Ugh.
Here they come.
My shields are down.
Ha! Eat it!
Careful, I automated my defenses. I had no choice.
He had plenty of choices. Little later than any victims. Have a nice trip!
Impact event. Impact imminent. Status failure.
I'll take it.
Going dark. Up ahead.
Come on over!
Proximity warnings.
I had to keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
That son of a
He had his
bitch.
fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's dead.
I've got him.
Crap.
You're up!
Neutralization initiated.
me. This thing is not my father.
Whoa! Watch out!
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance base. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance. Like an instinct. Pure authority was easy. At first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What triggered the males to change?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
Miranda has found his conscience a
Goddamn
little late
audio
to step
glitches.
back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mix. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are. Any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
I should have hit that neutral option.
Ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Okay, so I guess we've secured his loyalty.
Thanks for diverting to the Gurns back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
Let's just talk for a bit.
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Doing good, but good is just as dead as bad, if I understand the threat. How long can we last with collectors going wherever they want? Anything else, Commander?
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the collectors?
Like I said, if we don't upgrade the hull on this boat, people will die. I have some Alliance favors I can call in if you have the resources.
Oh, Solaris armor. Alright, perfect. We need that. Let's go check that. Let's also check the...
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel. You remember our talk? My work on genophage modification?
Why don't you refresh my memory?
Personally led a team, created new version of genophage, released it onto Chunka, other colonies, restabilized Krogan population.
I doubt you wanted to give me a history lesson. What's going on?
Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
Do you think they found out your team updated the genophage?
Unclear. No way to determine until we get to Tuchanka.
We'll go to Tuchanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My assistant, my student, want to see him safe. Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Blood Pack. Talk to them or clan chief.
Okay, so I guess we're going to Tuchanka. Same thing with Grunt as well. But I think we're gonna do the... I think we're gonna go pick up Tally next time. I think this is also this is gonna be another short episode, so we're gonna do... We're gonna go and get Tally next time.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Alright. A few other things we need to check out, and we'll do some wrap up with Jacob. Or wrap up with Joker.
I don't know what to feel about Grunt. My psych reports refer Oak here. We have no guarantees that Grunt is mentally stable. I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Operative Lawson would like to see you at her station on the crew deck. Jack would like to see you down in her hidey hole on the engineering deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Let's go talk to Joker and then we'll end the stream. In part 9, we're gonna go build up the rest of our team, and in part 10, we're probably gonna do all those loyalty missions and knock them all off one by one.
That stuff with Jacob's dad, it's bullshit, right? Because it looked like bullshit to me.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. I like Kasumi, but why do I feel like I need to check the Citadel for parts she may have pawned? It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
I assume everything's going well up here?
This thing wants to fire me over a joke. Okay, I said I'd flash the AI core, but I was kidding. And we'd only lose a few systems. Nosy ones.
To clarify, human resources adjustments are not actually under my authority.
Then why? Why are you always picking on me?
My replies were intended to provoke, though not to cause distress. Your reactions are atypical of most humans. You are interesting.
She pushed your buttons to get a rise out of you. About time you were on the receiving end.
Yeah, great. I just got worked by the intercom.
It was not my intent to breed hostility, Mr. Moreau, but you did instigate our interaction.
Okay, but think of it this way. Shut up.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
So yeah, another short stream. But I think I'll do some stuff off camera. But I'll touch you guys next time. So with that being said, see you guys for part 9 tomorrow. May God, the Force, and the power protect you always.